Hello, Zubair. I'm Zach.
Hello, Zach. I'm Zubair.
Welcome again to Harmony.
Welcome back.
Okay, so we're continuing our reading from the second word, from Said Nursi's The Words, from the collection the Risale-i Nur.
Yep.
We're on page 27, starting on the second paragraph that begins with one time.
One time, two men went on a journey for both pleasure and business. One set off in a selfish and inauspicious direction, and the other on a godly, propitious way.
Propitious way.
Propitious way.
It's not a word that I'm so familiar with myself.
Really?
Propitious way. So
Propitious.
yes, so we have these two men on a journey. Good.
Okay.
And they're going for pleasure and business.
Yes.
Let me ask.
Pleasure and business. Yeah. Straight.
You're a businessman.
Yeah, I am.
So when you go on a journey you've been to, I think, England?
England, Germany.
When you go, why do you go?
For business.
What does business mean for you? I mean, yes, you go for business. Open that up a little bit.
We were actually targeting to make some benefit out of it.
What kind of benefit?
For business benefits.
Profit, money?
Yeah, profit, money, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a directly trade, it was a fair visit.
Mm-hmm.
We were visiting a fair, so we would like to benefit of having some knowledge, you know.
Huh. Okay.
We would like to learn new things.
So when he says the word business, when the author uses business here, we should mean it as gaining some sort of benefit in our life.
Either money or something else, yeah.
Okay. How about this? What if I were to add this in here? Not just gaining benefit in that sense, but if I have something that I don't want to carry with me. To
get rid of something. Yeah, it's a benefit too.
So getting rid of some sort of heavy load, you might even sell it at a loss.
Great. Yeah.
So when we talk about business, because I think the word used in the original was for business?
Ticaret.
Ticaret, which means trade.
Trade, yeah.
Okay, so some sort of trade, which could mean profit or getting rid of something. Like you said, good. That's the first one. Do you ever travel for pleasure?
Well, I actually merged one of my travels, business and pleasure too. Mm-hmm. I went somewhere for one day. I just made it for 1 week. Mm-hmm. I just made some sightseeing first. Then I just made one day business. So it was pleasure and business too together.
Okay. So do you ever go on a business trip or a trip? Let's not say a business trip. Do you ever go on a trip for anything except for business and pleasure? Because personally, when I look at my life, I don't. I mean, I go to gain some sort of benefit.
What would be the third alternative? Nothing.
I can't think of one personally.
Yeah.
I want to get some sort of benefit from it.
Either.
Or I want to get some joy out of it. And you could see joy comes as a benefit too. They're related.
Yeah.
But there's no other reason. I mean, I want to get money. I want to make some sort of trade. Or I just want to relax and get some pleasure out of what's going on.
Yeah.
Those are the only two things. I also know that you like to ride bikes.
Yeah.
In your free time.
Yeah.
So where do you see business and pleasure in your bike riding?
Both.
You see both?
Yeah. For example, I need to, let's categorize those things like that. I need to go to my business, my office. Mm-hmm. I would like to either use a bus or a car or a bicycle. And I would like to ride my bicycle for my pleasure too. So if I ride to my office, I do trade. Mm-hmm. I cure one of my needs with my bicycle and get pleasure out of it too.
That's good. How about this? What about riding the bicycle itself? You don't always ride a bicycle to work.
Yeah, sure.
You ride a bicycle to do other things and go to work.
Yeah. You're right.
When you're riding your bicycle just for fun.
Just for fun, yes.
Do you ever get any trade out of that, any benefit?
In one aspect, yeah. I am having fun out of it. It's a trade.
Well, how about this? You're working your muscles.
Yeah.
You're getting healthy.
Wow, I haven't thought of it that much. Yes,
that's
right.
another form of trade. That's not. That doesn't look just towards the pleasure. Yes, you get pleasure when you are healthy. That might come from that, but just the working out on the bicycle itself
is a kind of exercise.
It's a kind of exercise, which is a business, which is a trade for you.
Yeah. If I invest some of my energy and time into that, I'm going to have some benefits out of it.
Exactly. So even our
You should be a businessman too.
even our daily activities, we do them like riding a bike for pleasure and for business, for a profit.
Okay.
Just like sometimes I will do taekwondo.
Yeah.
Yes, I do it because I like it, but I also do it because I want to stay healthy. I want to be fit.
What the others think about that?
Oh well, what are they? You know.
Yeah. Okay. So why are we talking about this?
The only reason people will live, as I understand, the only thing somebody does anything, a journey, let's broaden it. The only reason somebody will do anything, will be for trade.
Ask me.
And pleasure.
I just went to London.
Mm-hmm.
Take the pleasure out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Take the business out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I go to London then?
Exactly.
Nonsense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense for you to just up and leave and go there. You're either going to get something from it, or you're going to be just to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's the meaning of the travel.
Yes. So doing anything. So humans, the only reason we are here, really, the only thing is for getting some sort of pleasure out of this life, or to get some benefit out of this life, and make some trade in this life. That's the only reason we're here. So when the author says one time 2 men went on a journey for pleasure, both for pleasure and business, means our only reason to be in this world is this.
Wow. And in this business we can be a selfish or a godly person.
Following the next sentence, we can either be selfish or godly.
Wow.
Now, let's take a look at this. We have one of them was set off in a selfish, inauspicious direction. When we mean inauspicious,
it's a difficult word to read.
Yeah, I think it means more egocentric.
Well, yeah, sure.
What was the Turkish word in there?
Hodbin.
Huh. So
Selfish.
Selfish. So it's just another word for selfish.
Yeah.
So the selfish person went on an wait a second. That's selfish. The other word, inauspicious, I think it was
Hudabin.
no, talihsiz.
Yeah, talihsiz. Talihsiz is an Arabic word. Mm-hmm. Who is someone is not friend with his fate or destiny.
Okay, let's break it apart because tali is an Arabic word.
Mm-hmm.
Siz is a Turkish word.
Well,
so
yeah,
it's a combination of both. So let's understand tali because siz means without.
Yeah, you're right.
So the one without tali. So what does that mean? When we talk about tali, I know before the program you looked this word up in the dictionary. What did you find?
It was, when the sun rises up, mm-hmm. you are going to be enlightened with its light. Tulu, it comes from the same root, Tali and Tulu. Tulu is the sun that goes up and shines onto you.
Okay, so he's basically in that sense a passive reader. If you look at somebody who is auspicious,
that's right.
Somebody who is auspicious is somebody who
lets himself to the light of the sun, for example.
Good. So he lets himself read the message of the light from the sun.
Yeah.
So somebody who goes in an inauspicious direction sees himself as the author of he's going to write the meaning mm-hmm. of what he sees.
He pretends to be so.
Yes. Yeah. So he sees himself as the author of the meanings from the events that he sees.
Yes.
So that's the definition of somebody who is selfish. He is going to do this.
He's going to do that. Yeah.
He's going to determine what the meaning is, and he's going to impose the meaning on what he sees around him.
So, yeah.
So he's selfish, therefore does this. The other person is godly. What's
Hudabin.
Hudabin, which is a Farsi word. Huda means God.
Mm-hmm.
And bin means? To see or something like that?
Well, he sees on behalf of or through Huda.
Remember we talked about that from the previous videos. الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ بِالْغَيْبِ. So
with.
Yes. So the one who sees by the means of through the means of God.
Yeah.
Or through the means of the unseen here. So that's good. Okay. So one who's going because he is doing that, he's not selfish. He is godly. Okay, he is seeing through the light of God, maybe we can say. He goes on a propitious way. Again, another word that's hard to understand. What do you understand by propitious from the Turkish?
Well, it's bahtiyar.
Which is again a combination of an Arabic word and a Farsi word.
Yeah, we have a lot of combinations. Baht is the destiny then.
Okay, destiny, fate, providence. Baht means that.
Baht. Yar is friend.
Ah.
So his destiny or providence is friend with him, or he is friend with his destiny actually.
So he sees it in a good light.
Yes, that's what it basically means.
So so he sees himself as a reader. He's trying to understand the meaning. He is interpreting, not imposing.
And he sees it as friendly.
Huh? Yes. Okay. So he sees it as friendly. That's good. So let's look at this. If we take this as a whole now. Let me read it one more time, this paragraph, and then we can put this as a whole and end here. There.
Yeah.
So one time, two men went on a journey for both pleasure and business. One set off in a selfish and auspicious direction, and the other on a godly, propitious way.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a selfish person who's going to impose the meaning of what he sees. That's the result that will happen.
His result of his selfishness.
He will do this, and then the godly one, the one who sees through the light of God, will be happy with his destiny because he is trying to understand what's happening, understand the message. He's interpreting.
Yes.
So we have an interpreter and we have an imposer. Those are the only two options we have here.
Yeah.
So this is where we're going to end.
Good definitions. Reader and
an
imposer.
An imposer and an interpreter.
Or receiver.
An author or a reader.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So that's what we have here. I want to end it here. This is all I got.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you next time.
Bye.